kind of cool one.
That's cool.
I don't know if you've ever heard of a chapter 20. A few years after practice, I heard people talking about chapter 20. What is a chapter 20? Well, it's filing one case like a chapter 7 and then coming back with a chapter 13. So let's say that I am 6 months past on my mortgage and I have $60,000 in credit card debt. And let's say I make pretty good income. If I just file a chapter 13, which is what most attorneys will do if your income's really high, because they know you want to catch up the mortgage. And so the trustee is going to go in and say, look, you make good money, you can catch up your mortgage, and you should pay a percentage of your credit card debt. So you're going to pay some of your credit card debt and you're going to catch it up all in a 13. Well, what if we just instead file a chapter 7 first and just focus only on the credit card debt? And during that, and we see that your income's high, maybe you make $10,000 a month, but we can see that we could just kind of get this thing through, this chapter 7, without paying any of that debt. So that's the chapter 7 of the 7 plus 13 is 20. So we knock that 7 out of the way for 3 months. By the way, during the 3 months, they can't foreclose because you're protected by the chapter 7. Even though it's only 3 months of protection, it's long enough to get rid of your credit card debt. So then we go back, and now you have no debt other than the mortgage. And we do a chapter 13 and we say, okay, here we are to do a chapter 13. We're going to do 100% of our debt. The credit cards are gone, right? So it's 100% of just the mortgage, right? So now if the trustee says, oh, we think you could pay more, we tell the trustee, there is no more. Credit cards are gone. It's only the mortgage. And so that way you don't get stuck in a chapter 13 that gets you into a higher payment where you're paying credit card debt. You could save $60,000 with that strategy. And it's a chapter, we call it chapter 20. You're doing a 7 and then a 13. So a lot of cool little tricks that we can do that can make a huge difference.